Imisi'S, before you decided to use it, were you told the pan was washed for faith?
No.
Hey!
Yes. And that day, I was tipsy because we just came back from
Hey!
I was just joking about it. I thought it was going to be like, let's cook it together. We don't have issues. We used to be very cool.
Hey!
So,
Imisi'S, at the time of the incident, were you and Faith cool, as you said?
Exactly.
yeah.
Hey!
Are you sure?
Hey!
Yeah, we were cool. I was avoiding him
Jesus!
for like 2-3 days. We were very cool. We don't have any issue before that day.
Imisi'S, you were not friends at the time.
Exactly.
Once again, were both of you friendly before that incident?
Yeah, I think. I can't really recall it.
Hey!
I think, yes, we were.
Hey! Chai! Imisi will not kill me. Nah, she will not. She cannot. She is not capable. She will not. Because what manner of lies was this girl telling during her diary session today? The selective amnesia, ladies and gentlemen. Lord have mercy. Whoa. Hey. You know what, yeah? Before I get into this video proper, first of all, I want to give a massive shout out to the Biggie that handled the diary sessions today. Yes. And I'm very specific about the Biggie. Yeah. The reason I said it is because we know usually the big brother that handles Imisi'S diary session, it's like that person has, that person definitely has a soft spot for her. So that person never really drills her. That person never really calls her out on her bullshit. Yes, the person just allows her to have a smooth sail during her diary session. She comes into the diary room, she lies, she pretends, she gaslights us, the viewers, she manipulates facts with fiction, she tells tall tales, she manipulates everything, just literally spinning the narrative of every freaking situation that she created by herself inside the house. Imisi'S is the queen of lies and manipulation, especially in the diary room. And you see that big brother that has handled all of our diary sessions so far has always handled her with care, with love, with attention. But you see the Biggie of today. Listen, salute to you, sir, because this Biggie did the Lord's work. Now, I actually have some reservations though. Don't get me wrong. I actually felt like it could have been a bit more harder, a bit more tougher on her. And I'm going to explain why, all right? But so far, the fact that they even tried to do something different with that girl's lies during her diary session today, I am grateful, though, because as they say, half bread is better than puff puff. Half bread is better than nothing. This reminder of a selective amnesia is better than telling her, don't worry, wipe away your tears. You are the apple of God's eyes. You are a powerful woman. You are a strong force to contend with. Bullshit. All of that bullshit was out the window today. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this video and we're going to talk about her diary session. Now, aside hers, there was also Sultana. That one too carried the ultimate selective amnesia from wherever to the diary room. And even the Biggie too was like, huh? Are you sure? Aside that one, there was also Kola. Hey, Jesus. Kola almost rid me of my sanity today with his fake North American accent, as he calls it. Fake accent. When Kola comes out of the house, you people should send him a message for me. Tell him that Bbnaija says that she's very disappointed in him faking his accent in the diary room because it is not nice. It sounds like this grating, disturbing noise in my ears, and every damn time he's in the diary room, I am trying so hard to concentrate on what he is saying and not on the grating sound of his voice, which is very offensive, by the way. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the intros. Let's get right into this video, right? And hey, you are all specially welcome to my channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I call myself the girl with the T. Yes. Without further ado, we dive right into the video itself. Now, before we begin, analyzing these other housemates' diary session. Let's take it from the very top, all right? Tracy was the first person to have a diary session today, and I loved how bubbly she was. Tracy is slowly coming out of her shell. Yeah, of course, it's kudos to her newfound girly friendship with Zita. Yes, you can see a lot of transfer of personalities right there. You know, she's now kind of more active. They are now gisting more, even analyzing events in the house more. And I love the fact that the cameras are actually giving them more camera time now. Yes, now, aside all of these good reviews about her, it might seem as though Tracy is in trouble with Big Brother. Yes, so apparently when she was head of house, yeah, in week 3, when she was head of house, she had a conversation with Big Brother, and Big Brother had cautioned her not to spill the details of that conversation to anybody. But then unfortunately, she had. So when Big Brother asked her, she could not even remember. And that's the thing with these housemates. Even when they have their diary sessions, when they go back into the house, in conversations, they get so carried away that they begin to spill. Oh, like for instance, now, I spoke with Big Brother. I told Big Brother XYZ. Big Brother said this. Big Brother said that. They always spill. And it makes me wonder, like, it's like people don't get it. Big Brother says whatever happens in the diary room stays in the diary room. It's a private moment, more like a therapy session. Don't you guys get the principles or the concept of privacy? Or is it privacy they call it? Whatever. Anyways, Tracy is in trouble, all right? Now, on to Sultana's diary session. Ladies and gentlemen, there was something that Sultana said. To be honest here, I kind of zoned out during her diary session because Sultana is very pretentious during her diary session. The Sultana you see inside the house, it's not the Sultana in the diary room. In a way, she's the female version of Kola. But the opposite is, whilst Kola amplifies the volume of his voice, yes, and switches his intonation, changes everything to this fake accent that does not belong anywhere, Sultana, on the other hand, she reduces the volume of her voice, changes the tone, and tries to sound like a baby. Yes. So she lies a lot during her diary session as well. Yeah. So I don't know what Big Brother asked her. I'm going to be honest with all of you, because as I said, I zoned out because she was just, yeah, it was just off for me. So she said that she believes that everybody is amazing. Yeah. As I said, I don't know what the question was, but her response to it was, oh, she believes that everybody is amazing. Big Brother had to ask her again, oh, really? Are you sure? She said, oh yes, Big Brother, I believe that everybody is amazing in their own way. And what this girl turns to motivational speaker. Oh, Big Brother, I believe everybody is amazing in their own way. You know, just like I am amazing in my own way. I might not be amazing to some people, but then to some other people, I am very, very amazing. So when I encounter people like that, even if I don't know them, I just know that they're amazing in their own way. I say, ha! I feel the power. This girl was just lying because, see, she was just capping, because that was exactly what she was doing. As she was capping, I was just receiving fresh memories of week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, even in this week too, just Sunday, of all the vile things Sultana has said about people, of how, according to her, the first time she saw Dede during their auditions, they were doing their medicals. They've never even shared a word of pleasantries, nothing. She just saw the girl from afar and instantly she hated the girl. Why? Who is this one wearing glasses? Who is this one wearing a wig? She just hated the girl. So I was asking myself, in that point, did you think Dede was amazing? Hell no. And then you come into the house. You met Dede again. You met Mide. You don't know these girls from Adam. You've never said hi, hello. You have never sat down to have a conversation. But automatically, you started running ugly narratives about these girls that, oh, they are very dumb. They are beauty without brains. That they are not even fine. They are not even up to the proper beauty standard. That Dede is very shallow. Like, guys, you remember. You remember. And so on, and so on, and so on. And okay, I think last week, she transferred all of that vileness towards the likes of, what's this person's name? Or Victory. The names that she has called this guy. And then there's also Menson. The names that she has called. Like, Sultana always has the worst of the worst of the worst opinions about every single one of our fellow housemates. And as far as I'm concerned, game or no game, such an individual does not see everyone around her as amazing. No caps. And for the fact that she does not see everybody around her as amazing, it means that she too does not see herself as amazing. Because what would make you have such a horrid impression about people you never knew from Adam? It means you're just projecting. And what you're projecting is the worst version of yourself. You're projecting the worst version of yourself on these people that are total strangers to you. So you see that part of Sultana's diary session, it really pained me. It really pained me that Big Brother did not bring receipts to remind her of all the nasty things that she has said about fellow housemates, because to be very honest, guys, that would have actually capped that moment to perfection. But anyways, moving on to Imisi'S diary session. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment this girl walked into the diary room, I already braced myself. I knew what was coming. I knew the lies were going to flow. I knew the emotional blackmail was going to run thick. I knew the gaslighting was going to be easy. Like she was going to just, once she opens her mouth, it's going to come easy. The manipulation, guys, the lies, all of that. I knew. I was familiar with a pattern. So I wasn't particularly surprised. I wasn't. But I was quite surprised that the Biggie that handled her diary session was really calling out her bullshit. Now, not as heavily as I would have thought or expected, but they actually tried. Yeah, because he had Imisi kind of stuttering and forming selective amnesia. Like, Biggie, I can't remember. Like the lies. Oh my goodness. Anyways, Big Brother had asked her who she nominated and why. She had mentioned that she nominated Faith and Zita. Now, for Faith, she had given a rundown of all the things that she had been doing to Faith in reverse. What do I mean? All the provocations, all the harassment, all the insults, everything bad that this girl has done to Faith, with the exception of the sexual harassment one, yeah, she twisted everything and positioned it like it was Faith that was doing it all to her. The way she put it, she said, oh, that Faith was one person that she really liked the most in the house because he's very intelligent. She likes having conversations with intelligent people, you know. But then because she was always very playful with the guy now started taking her playfulness for granted. And so he started being disrespectful towards her. He started insulting her, and then he started body shaming her. See, that was the first lie Imisi told that I was laughing because I'm like, body shaming you. Faith body shaming you. Hey, God. She did not stop there. She went on and on and on about, Big Brother, that night, that thing that happened in the kitchen, he insulted my life, eh? I cried. The way he was dragging the pan. She wasn't crying, no, but because Big Brother was asking questions, she was not trying to get into her feelings so that she could bring forth the tears. Ladies and gentlemen. So she went on to say that now, looking at the way things are between them, that Faith's presence irritates her. She doesn't want to see him anywhere in the house. Like she just wants him to leave. And that is why she nominated him. That the guy irritates her. She's just very disgusted by him. She doesn't like him anymore. Blah, 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 blah. That he even said that she's not his friend. That she said a lot of mean words. He said a lot of mean words to her. And because of that, she's very deeply hurt. And she doesn't want to see him in the house anymore. And that was the reason why she nominated him. We're going to get to Big Brother's questions in a bit, but she also spoke about her reason for nominating Zita. She said Zita was insulting her that night in the kitchen, that Zita was insulting her unprovoked, that she was like, and what did I do? That she believes that as women should support women should take women's side. You know, as a girl's girl, you should take a girl's side. Ladies and gentlemen, do you all recall Zita's role in this whole matter last week? Because this thing happened last week. Do you all recall that Zita was actually the head of house? And when Imisi was throwing tantrums in the kitchen against K-Bobo and Gigi Jasmine, Zita, the head of house, was politely trying to explain to Imisi why they had taken all the onions to the head of house lounge. Before she could even say, me. Imisi said, don't even put your mouth, you think I'm Mide, Abi? Like, she literally warned off Zita. And Zita was like, don't even bring that to me. I'm only trying to explain something to you. And Imisi was attacking Zita. Go and fact check. Because one of Imisi's very stupid, brainless, headless chicken fan or fanatic said, hey, you're lying. Zita insulted her. I said, the person said, I'm going to go and bring the clip. I said, I'm waiting for you. Go and bring the clip. Send it to me on Twitter or Instagram or anywhere you see me have a presence. Send it to me. I want to see it. I want to see it. Because this girl was lying. I said, Zita insult you? Really? And you see, one thing about Imisi is she's a professional liar. I know she's an actor. Actors tell believable stories, right? They tell compelling stories. So I give it to her. She's an actor. But that girl, she's a pathological liar. Yeah. She lies with all her emotions on her face to the point that if you did not know about that situation, you will believe everything that she tells you, hook, line, and sinker. It was at this point that Biggie's questions started flowing. So Big Brother had asked her that prior to her using the pan, that didn't people tell her that the pan had been washed to be used by Faith? She said no. Yep, she said no, guys, hold on a second. She said no. And then she said she was tipsy. She said she and Faith, they were cool. She said she was tipsy. All of a sudden, Imisi is claiming that she was tipsy. She said, oh, that night was after the pool party. So she had taken alcohol. She was tipsy. She did not know what was happening around her. And then she said that, oh, at that point in time, she and Faith, they were cool. They were actually good friends. So she was just playing with him and joking around, that she did not think that he was going to take it serious. Hey, God, is that that kind of lie that can lift you up and throw you inside the gutters? This girl was lying. Imisi and Faith friends as of last week. She said she was tipsy. Imisi said she was tipsy. Oh, Lord have mercy. She said nobody told her that the pan was for Faith. She was literally lying about that whole situation, ladies and gentlemen. She was lying. Another question, Biggie asked her if she and Faith were cool as at then. She said yes, that the only thing was that, oh, because he annoyed her, that she was avoiding him. Because he annoyed her, she was avoiding him, which is a lie. Because at that point in time, Imisi and Faith, they were not seeing eyes to eyes. At that point in time, Imisi had done a lot of things to Faith already. And the guy was just avoiding her, avoiding her, avoiding her. He was the one avoiding her, not the other way around. Oh God, guys, hold on. No. Biggie now reminded her of the last time she had a diary session, that she had said that she had admitted that she was wrong for using the pan, but then Faith had gone extreme by dragging the pan, blah, blah, blah. So Big Brother had asked her this question, that why was she wrong? Because she had admitted that she was wrong then. So why was she wrong? This girl said a lot of things that were just false, that were just lies. But she kept on emphasizing on, oh, Big Brother, he was dragging the pan with me. The Big Brother was like, that was not the question. The question was, why were you wrong? You admitted you were wrong. Why were you wrong? And Big Brother, she was saying a lot of trash. And the lies were so thick, to the point that even Big Brother was shocked and exhausted. Big Brother had to take a moment to pause. And I think Big Brother did not really want to unsettle her too much, you know, and this was the point where I had a problem with Big Brother, you know. As much as I appreciated the effort, you know, I did not like it, because I felt like, no, at this point where this girl is really telling a lot of lies, Big Brother should have, you know, pinned that to the wall, like cage that in with a lot of receipts and a lot, and then reprimand her the way he normally reprimands housemates who come to the diary room to come and tell lies. But Big Brother did not do that. So he just proceeded into something else. And I was looking at Imisi'S like this. I said, child, this girl, you are a bloody liar. A bloody liar. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my satisfaction was that those are fanatics that were attacking me all week last week. In fact, since 2 weeks ago, I hope that you see this video, or maybe even the diary room's recordings, they should go and watch it, and they should watch it in shame. Because some of them came to my comments section, my replies on Twitter, and they were saying, you to go and learn how to lie. If Imisi can lie, we like her like that. You to go and learn how to lie. Look how all of you shameless people. People are so shameless. So shameless. You people claimed that your fave was not lying last week. Now, a cover has been blown up. And you people are now coming to say, she lies. It is a talent. We like it like that. Shameless. That's what you all are. And you see, the part that scattered Big Brother's head the most was the part where Imisi kept on emphasizing on, she and Faith, they were friends. They were friends. Big Brother had to tell her outrightly, no, you were not friends. And then she was not looking for something else to hold on to give more substance to her lies. But there was nothing. Shame! Shame to the fanatics. Shame to the fanatics. Nonsense. Anyways, moving on to Kola's diary session. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Kola's diary session is the least of my favorites. In fact, it does not even make the cut for any of my favorites. Kola's diary sessions, his voice, the fake accent, I don't know, the fakery of it all, it makes it very unpleasant. It makes it a very unpleasant experience. The diary session of these housemates is supposed to be a very intimate experience between the housemate, Big Brother, and us, the viewers. But when Kola comes into the diary room and tries to make a circus of his own experience, it's very offensive. That's the word. It's very offensive to listen to. I don't want to experience such offensiveness. His accent, what the hell? The way he talks inside the house is okay. Although a lot of times he speaks in low tones because he gossips a lot and he carries a lot of propaganda and speculations a lot, yes, but I'm cool with that. But then going into the diary room and then, yes, Big Brother, Big Brother, I just want to tell you something that happened today. Big Brother, like today Big Brother asked him, how are you today, Kola? Big Brother, today has been such a day. I don't know. Dude, are you gay? Yeah, I'm sorry, but at this point, somebody needs to ask, Kola, are you gay? Like, I'm not against the LGBTQ plus community, I'm not, but Kola, it's like when you get into the diary room, it's like you're very much in tune with your femininity. And then that is where you now choose to, Big Brother, I never saw. It's like the female in you that has been hiding comes out to play. But then when you are inside the main house, it's like what we get is the masculine Kola, the one that is endlessly chasing Dede. But inside the diary room, it's like I'm seeing the feminine Kola, Sister Kola, because he switches the sound of his voice to that of an almost female. Like Kola, what's going on? Are you having identity crisis or something? What's going on? Because I don't understand. And then he amplifies the sound of it and the volume of his voice. It becomes very loud, uncomfortably, offensively loud, to the point that it now begins to blab and blab and blab and blab. See, Kola's diary session today was very offensive to Big Brother. Not just us, the viewers, but to Big Brother. Big Brother kept on trying to cut him short because this guy, they'll ask him one question, he would drag the answer. He won't answer immediately. He would drag it. And then when he finally answers, he will now say, Big Brother, what was the question again? Like, seriously. What was the question again? What I'll now remind you. Yes, Big Brother. Yeah. Big Brother. Big Brother. It will now brother. And after doing all of that, he will end up not answering the question in the most straightforward manner. And then there's no diary session without Kola talking about Dede. He talked about Jason J, all the media rounds he was doing against this guy yesterday. He brought it to the diary room. Big Brother did not ask him any single question. Big Brother moved on. And then he was not talking about, Big Brother, I need your advice. What's the difference between somebody putting themselves first and then somebody being selfish? He's trying to ask Big Brother a question, but he's asking the question and it looks like he's already trying to answer the question himself. So Big Brother was quiet. And then after talking and going around in circles, now came back again to asking the question. So Big Brother just said, be specific. Bam, Dede. Dede said XYZ. When I kissed Isabella, Dede does not want to give me grace. But when Dede called me a fish, she explained herself, apologized, I gave her grace. Oh, big brother, Dede said I'm selfish, but she said she puts herself first. So what does that mean? Like, Kola, don't you know? Because it looks like you already know, because you just enjoy the sound of your own voice. But then, I love Big Brother's questions to Kola. Let's look at those questions. Biggie asked him, are you attracted to Dede? He said yes. Big Brother said, have you attempted to woo her? He said not really. That when he even tried, when he started making attempts, the whole house made it look like he was a simp. He was doing too much. And so he had to stop. And Dede is the kind of girl that loves to be chased. She said it herself that she loves to be chased. That they both have an understanding that there's a possibility of both of them shipping or dating, whether it's inside the house or outside, I don't know. But Dede has her boundaries on lockdown because she does not want to be unfaithful to her partner outside. Big Brother asked again. Now, before Kola answered all these questions, trust that he went around in circles for a long time before answering those questions. It wasn't like a straightforward answer he gave. Big Brother had to remind him of the questions again before he answered the questions again. Another question Big Brother asked, Biggie said, why are both of you not more than friends? Simple question. And he said, because Dede has a lover, like a boyfriend outside, and she has already given him all the boundaries and all whatnot, so they cannot be together. Big Brother asks that, okay, so why will you think about her while you were with Isabella? And Kola was going around and around, and Big Brother had to call him back. Why? Why will you think about Dede whilst you were kissing Isabella? He now said, Dede is the only person that I am attracted to in the house, and she already told me one time that it will really hurt her if I kiss another girl in the house. Lord have mercy. See, it was at this point that Big Brother had to end Kola's diary session. The moment he answered that question, Big Brother said, Kola, your diary session has come to an end. Oh, Big Brother! Oh my God, it was such a beautiful day with you. Thank you so much, Big Brother. Big Brother, Kola, you may leave the diary room. I said, yes, so, Kola, leave the diary room. We're sick and tired of your nonsense. Please leave the diary room. You've been too loud. You've been too noisy. Leave the diary room. Like, dude, get out, get out, get out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video right here. Apologies for the length of this video, but I thought I should really give you all the details of how these housemates diary sessions, panned out today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, so please go ahead and share. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.